So here we are again. We're just outside Paarl in the Simondium area at Bonheur Reptiles and Adventures.
How exciting is that?
I've been looking forward to this for a long time.
I know.
Yeah, when you started speaking about it, I was so excited.
The staff have been so kind to make all the arrangements for us. And a big thank you to LZ Mocky from Bonheur Reptiles and Adventures, who kindly is sponsoring this episode for us.
Fantastic.
Their contact details will appear on the screen and in the description of our video.
Yeah, and it's a beautiful sunshiny day. Summer's finally arrived.
It has.
So let's go and enjoy ourselves. They had a school group here today.
Yes.
Looks like it was Edgemead.
I think quite a big school group too. They offer many activities here.
Sure.
We can see some of it here. Croc pond tours, snake center, croc cage, catch and release, cycling, even little rowboats.
Yeah, you can even go down in the cage dive, eh? Yeah.
I think maybe what you and I do is we take a walk through the shop, the gift shop and the restaurant.
Yes.
While we wait for our tour guide.
How's this?
Could this be actual size, babe?
Definitely.
But this is a good 4 meters, isn't it?
Yeah.
Can they be that long?
They get big, these crocodiles, eh?
And look at these.
These are more real to me.
That's fine.
Cute, eh?
All sizes.
Yep.
Haven't seen you in a while.
There's lots of reptiles and crocs around
Yes,
here.
yes.
So although they do have crocodile leather products,
Yeah.
it is sourced from elsewhere.
Yes.
It's not their own crocodiles. Their crocodiles only die from old age and natural causes.
Fantastic, eh? And this is ostrich leather.
I see that. And this is crocodile, right?
Yes, that there is crocodile, this is.
So gorgeous this is, eh?
Sure. Wow, I like these wallets, eh?
Yeah, I thought you might.
I need a new wallet.
You need a new everything if I have to
Whenever I
listen
see
to
something I like, I need it.
Listen, I love that there are little crocs everywhere.
Yep.
Just love that. Are those belts? Oh, what are they?
What is this?
That is the front back, so it's the back of
Of the crocodile. And what is it used for?
the... So you can use it for anything, to decorate your table.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it's decorative. It's not to wear. Oh,
Oh, look, like this, look.
Sometimes or to make a belt
I'm sure.
and little straps and stuff like that.
And if you want to get wild, you can just lay it over your shoulder.
Dyed different colors.
Yeah, it's pretty.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Oh, nice. It's pretty.
yes. How's the chair?
Thank you.
And this is also still part of the gift shop.
Yes.
Oh, I love this wood stuff.
Look at these bowls. This is a leaf. How gorgeous is that?
Sure.
And another one.
Free form. Beautiful.
We always gravitate towards the wood, hey?
Yes.
Look at that bench. It's just a complete log.
Yeah. And this is the restaurant, eh?
Yes.
See, this is guava jelly and there's guava jam. I'm always scouring for some other jam. This is honey.
Fig preserve.
Yeah. This is guava chili chutneys. That's all from guavas, eh? Guava chutney.
Guava is one of my favorite flavors, so I ain't complaining.
Nice.
Guava and chili combined.
Yes.
That's a new one.
Yeah, this
How
is pretty.
beautiful is this?
Very nice.
Again, we thought it wasn't going to be a nice day.
Yeah.
Look how beautiful it's turned out.
Absolutely gorgeous. It's actually quite hot, eh?
I'm just so happy not to have a jacket or a scarf.
Yeah, this is peaceful. So let's go into the snake center.
Oh, I'm excited.
Interesting, eh?
Yeah, I'm sure you have to have a trained guy.
Hey!
Hello.
This is Quentin.
Aangename kennis.
Thank you so much for accommodating us
Yes,
today. We really
this-
appreciate it.
Welcome to our snake center. So we have our few snakes in here. Very cool selection of snakes that we have in here. Some of our venomous snakes this side, where our non-venomous snakes more on this side.
Okay, so we're just going to take a walk through and we'll join you now.
Yes,
Thank
more than
you.
welcome to.
Quentin, are we starting at non-venomous?
Yes, I think let's start at the non-venomous ones. This is our, I would say, the touch king snakes. This is the ones that we take out for holding. This is the famous marshmallow we have right under here.
Californian king
yes,
snake.
Our Californian king snakes, our corn snakes, these are basically the popular pet snakes to get.
I
so
see.
the ones that are very hardy, easy to look after, very friendly. And also they are our ambassador snakes that people can hold. Moving over here, we have our chameleon, which is extremely good at hiding. But yes, there you can see her. Now this is an exotic species called the veiled chameleon.
Okay.
Yes, so this one we do not find in South Africa. We find them in the coastal forests of Yemen. She's still young. She's probably coming up to maybe 1 year old now.
Wow.
So she'll probably get 3 times bigger than
That's
that.
big, eh?
Yes, you can see the white on her. That's of course them shedding their skin. Now the little flies you see in here, those are called shoulder flies. We have the larvae in here that hatch out, and then the chameleon will just naturally pick them off and eat them. So she eats on her own pace. Right over here, this is a very cool one called the basilisk lizard. Those are the ones we see in South America running across the water.
Oh, yes.
Quentin, that's so cool.
Yes.
They motor it, eh?
Yes, but they do that out of a defense mechanism. So when a predator wants to catch them, they drop down into the water and they run. So it's only as a defense mechanism. That's why you will see the large back toes.
Yes.
They've got extremely long toes. That's to put more tension on the water, so bigger surface area, so it makes them able to run on top of the water.
Whoa. See him there?
I do.
That's incredible. I
But
love
go in there and sit on the bench, then you'll see him above your head. Albino boa constrictor.
He's also just shed his skin.
Yes, so this is summertime now, so the snakes do start eating again, start growing a lot quicker, so they do shed their skin more often this time of the year. And every single individual one is regulated to a different temperature.
Oh, so it's climate
species
control.
to species, it is exactly different. So some species require higher temperatures, some lower temperatures. Yes, our young male black mamba, so they can get a lot bigger than that. He's now at the age of about 5 to 6 years old, so he's getting up there. They can reach a maximum of about 4.5 meters. That's a very large individual.
But
recently we haven't seen them getting that big. They average at about 3 to 3.5 meters, which is still an extremely big venomous snake. Okay, yes, snouted cobra. This is one of the underrated cobra species we get in South Africa. Now, a lot of people commonly know all our other cobras, like our Cape cobras, Mozambique spitting cobras, but this one seems to get underrated a lot, misunderstood. But this is actually our second biggest cobra we get in South Africa.
Wow, okay.
They get to about 2 meters, 2.3 meters.
That's long, eh? Oh, there.
And our Mozambique spitting cobra.
He's at the back
There
there.
it is,
They're
yes.
hiding there at the back. That's his favorite spot. That's where his heat mat is situated. So he's laying there on his little warm side. But your Mozambique spitting cobra, it's one of our species that do spit in the wild. Now the spitting is for predators. It's to prevent predators from attacking them. So also a myth, people think they spray for the eyes.
Yes, yes.
They cannot see your eyes. They don't know. They just spray for the highest part of the body because that's
okay.
usually where their eyes are situated. Okay, then in here we have our puff adder that also hides in here, but he's also one of our show animals.
Okay.
But right at the top here, you can see our vine snake. Now this is a very well
Look at him.
camouflaged little snake.
No way!
Crazy. It looks like it. Look at him now. He's looking at me.
The little vine just moved.
Incredible.
And
Eh?
interestingly enough, this is the only snake in South Africa that we don't have an anti-venom for.
Serious, eh?
All our other snakes have anti-venom. These ones don't. It's not that they can't produce an anti-venom. It's more of the fact that they bite so little people that it's not worth it to make an
To
anti-venom.
develop one,
Because
I see.
anti-venom, you need a lot of individual snakes to be able to milk them, and you just don't want to take the chance of somebody milking so many and taking a bite. Our brown forest cobra. Now, forest cobras are our largest species of cobra we get in South Africa. Actually the largest true cobra, because a lot of people, the king cobra is bigger, but it's actually not even part of the king cobra or the cobra family.
Oh, okay. I was wondering what true cobra means.
Yes, he's put in his own family. These are true cobras. They have the scientific name Naja, which is the family for our cobras, and this is the biggest individual. This is our Central American rattlesnake. So the famously known rattlesnakes is your Western and Eastern Diamondbacks.
Yes.
This is the Central American one. So this is our white-lipped tree viper, species that come from your Asian species.
Okay.
Small white-lipped tree viper, same thing with that heat pits in the front of the face. This is just an arboreal species, we call it. So it's a snake that lives in the trees.
What incredible color.
So in here, our gaboon viper, which is also a show snake. So she's also currently not in an enclosure. That's why it's open.
Just interestingly, this signifies that it's got all three types of venom.
Yes, it's got the three different types of venom. So we've got our red of hemotoxic venom. That's the venom that affects the blood. Then we have the neurotoxic, which affects the central nervous system. And cytotoxic, which is the cell-destroying venom. The one that acts like an acid. And it's a localized venom, stays in one area and tries and cause as much damage as possible. That's why puff adders also have cytotoxic. That's usually the venom they have. It's made for dissolving. So what happens is a lot of the times people, they get amputated. So fingers, hands, arms,
but none is more toxic than the other. They're all three equally dangerous.
All three equally dangerous, but all three has got their positives and the negatives.
Of course.
To it.
And yes, a big fella.
Underneath here, our reticulated python. Now this is technically the species of snake that can get the longest in the world.
Okay.
So that's the debate between them and our anacondas, that the reticulated python is the longest snake, so no other snake will get as long as the reticulated python, up to 7 meters, where a green anaconda will not get that big. But the anacondas is an heavier species.
Look, it says, shedding some light on shedding. A snake's skin has a limited capacity for growth. When a snake outgrows the skin it is in, it sheds the outer layer and starts afresh, effectively removing parasites.
Oh, that's also so.
Yes, it's for growing. It's also for your ectoparasites that sit on the scales or between the scales. They shed it. It's one way they also do that. And probably our show-stopping animals, our two bearded dragons. The orange one on the right is the male. The grayer one on the left is the female.
They are gorgeous.
They're native to Australia. They're mostly in the deserts of Australia. We'll see if he's going to bob his head. There we go. That's the way they communicate with each other. Also how he impresses the female. It is breeding season for your reptiles, so that's why he is showing off a little bit more.
I'm also impressed.
However, this species is illegal to keep in the Western Cape. So we have got special condition permits to be able to keep them. Yeah, they were confiscated from people keeping them illegally as pets.
Oh, okay. It says here, I have a sticky tongue to help me catch insects, but I do like my veggies.
Yes, they're omnivores. So they eat plant material, they eat flowers, they eat fruits, they eat vegetables, but they also eat their protein, which would be their insects. So this is a berg adder. They're native to the Western Cape. It is our smallest adder we get. So we get our bigger adders like the puff adders and the gaboon viper that we're going to see in the show, but this is our smallest one.
Tiny!
Yes, it's a fully grown adult. He's going to get a little bit bigger than that, but they don't get much bigger. Okay, so welcome to the weekend snake show. We have our snake shows Saturdays and Sundays 10:12. That happens right in here where we have a few venomous snakes that we take out. I do the shows. And this is an up close and personal view. So, okay, let's get started with our first snake. Now, our first snake is the puff adder. Now, this is the snake, unfortunately, that do bite the most people in South Africa. That's just because they're an ambush hunting snake. They want to ambush.
I'm too close, Quentin.
No, don't worry. you are in the perfect area there. Puff adders, they do strike fast, but they don't have a fast strike range. Now, you can understand why they get their name, puff adder?
Yes.
Yes.
By that loud puffing noise. It sounds like a deflating car tire.
Exactly.
If you look there,
He's ready to strike, eh?
he's pulling up his neck and his head flattened out. That is what we call a striking position. He's in the position to throw his body forward. It takes a lot of energy, so you need to eat a lot. Because these are ambush hunting snakes, they do not want to eat a lot because food's not always available. So they're rather going to choose to be a little bit slower and have more energy, because this allows a puff adder to go up to a year without eating anything.
No way.
That just that little bit is enough to just
strike.
be able to throw. See that?
Oh,
There I saw.
yes.
There
I
you saw it was in that position.
Yeah.
I moved and he got that strike. Okay, so right over here we have another common snake here in the Western Cape. This is actually called the Cape Cobra. Quickly want to have a nice little look in there. That is our
He's already
Cape
flat, eh?
Cobra. Yes, he's already making his neck flat. He's already letting me know, do not mess with me.
Gorgeous.
Now, this is our Cape Cobra. As you can see, gets the name Cobra from spreading that hood.
so
But don't
gorgeous.
make the mistake. Look while he's now a little bit temperamental, but look now when he's going to start to move away. But you can see they're all about movement. So he's going to react to the movement that he sees. So the hood's up, spreads that hood. That's just him. Look, I'm bigger. Don't mess with me.
Yes.
Cape Cobra, unfortunately, is the most difficult snake to identify because we find them in almost every single color we get. Because this is a common brown color for the area, but we find them in a golden yellow color. You can find them in a color that looks like the floor. We can find them in a black, a white. You can find them in an orange color. This guy's name is Rusty. Not by his movements, you can see that clearly, but judged by that color.
By the
He's
color.
got that little bit of a rusty color,
Yes.
so his name's Rusty.
I thought that would
Beautiful,
be the
eh?
reason.
Yeah.
So the next two snakes we find in South Africa only in Durban. So it's only two snakes that we can only find in Durban.
Okay.
Just quickly have a look over here. Okay,
As a
so
boomslang.
right over here, the snake that I have is called the green mamba. So this is not a boomslang, this is a green mamba.
Okay.
Now, that is one of the common mistakes. People always confuse green mambas and boomslang.
You heard
now,
me.
if we're in the Western Cape, our boomslang will never look green like this.
Oh.
Only black on top with white or yellow, or white or brown bellies for females, yellow or blue bellies for males. It's a snake that lives in trees, so it always wants to climb to the highest part. That's why you see the snake trying to climb my stick.
Yes.
And you'll notice I'm not freaking out about it because it's a very natural thing.
Just love the green coloring, her whole body.
Bright green, eh? It's not like just a placid green. It's a
Yes. Now,
bright green.
also, she is probably in the next few days going to shed her skin. Right over here, my favorite snake overall, doesn't matter, this particular one, my favorite snake in the world, doesn't have a more of a favorite snake due to her personality. She's an extremely beautiful personality. This is our Gaboon Viper. So this is not... Okay, so very, very heavy snake as you can see. This is our Gaboon Viper.
Oh.
Now, the Gaboon Viper, as you can see, short, fattish snake. That's because it is also like the puffet in an ambush hunting snake. You can understand why I say this is one of our most beautiful snakes we have. Because look at those patterns, look at the head, look at the pinks in between the colors and on the face.
Look at the eye makeup.
Eye makeup, everything. This
Even
is
with horns.
really one of our prettiest snakes.
They could call it a rhino because
We
it's got
have-
the horns on the nose, eh?
Yes.
It has double horns.
They can. They do have those little horns on the nose. Now, she is only 3 years old now. So, she's still going to get much bigger than this. They will get up to about 1.6 meters long.
She's thick,
and
eh?
they can weigh up to 9 kilograms in
What?
weight. So, it's one of the heaviest bodied vipers that we find in the world. So out of any venomous snake, this snake would be the snake that gives you the
most venom.
But also, like we saw earlier, this snake has got a combination of all three types of venom.
Oh, is that the one?
Yes. It's not the fact that they have the same amounts of each, it's in different percentages. So one is a little bit weaker than others,
okay.
predominantly cytotoxic with a lot of hemotoxic and a little bit of neurotoxic. Gaboon vipers, because they're so big with those long fangs, they tend to have a little bit of a nicer personality. It's not always the case, but in her case, she is one of them.
What is her name?
Our sweetest snake. Because she's my favorite, I still haven't picked a name. I'm still trying to find the perfect
Quentin.
name.
How cool was that?
Oh, the snakes are so beautiful.
Incredible, but one's still always a bit nervous, you know?
Yeah, in the beginning I was very, but then as soon as Quentin explained the strike distance,
Yes.
you know you're completely safe.
No, but
It's-
they are stunning. I can't believe how beautiful these animals are.
It's natural to be afraid, and
Yeah.
we shouldn't. We must just stay out of their way.
Exactly.
And
like he
Quentin is
says,
very knowledgeable.
yeah, like
eh?
he says, they just there. They just want to defend themselves. They're not there. They'll rather avoid humans than go
And
attack
confront
humans.
them,
Yes,
yeah.
so I think they are stunning.
It's the crocs up next.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
Okay.
It is cold. But it's hot today, so it should be nice. Just quickly gonna go get my meat real quick, sorry.
Enjoy. So they're coming to see the crocs getting fed inside. Yeah, they're doing the cage dive, and they're going to get the crocs from that side. Let them come in.
Let's go there. One good bite and go on. And look outside, you can't see it. One good bite. That's fucking over there.
Here he comes, here he comes.
Right next to us.
Yes.
Oh, there's another. Like literally next to the fiberglass. Perspective of this side. Oh, there's another one coming.
Massive, eh?
Can you see this guy here?
Yes. Oh, in the water.
Right here by my hand.
Oh, I just see him slightly. I don't see him actually.
Yeah, we can see his nostrils against the glass.
He's looking at you and licking his lips, eh?
That one's contemplating.
Now he knows the food's not here yet.
Huge, eh?
Yeah. So this is the chicken.
Cup. Where's Tyson?
Right here, I think he's by my hand.
Oh yeah, Tyson's already active there by the cage waiting for
Here we
you.
go.
Yeah, he's huge, eh? Oh, so you tie a string around the piece of chicken.
So this is an easy string to break, and it's very easily digestible also if
okay,
they get
cool.
it in. But it's so that they don't, if they seem to struggle to get the chicken off, they get kind of like lazy
Aggro.
and then they give
Oh,
up.
okay.
So this is just to
Make them
motivate
work a
them.
bit.
They work a little bit, break it, but then at the end we put on a nice hard piece and then they have to fight for it, and then hopefully we get the death roll,
Oh, okay.
all that.
Is that chicken?
Yes.
And Tyson over here, the male, he's our biggest and oldest crocodile on the farm. He's 4.1 meters, about 600 kilograms, and 49 years of age.
What? Is that Tyson who just got the
That's what
food?
that got the chicken is Tyson, and it's important to feed Tyson first because he's a little bit of a bully. So if I'm going to feed the female, you see her, she keeps her distance until he gets a little bit lazy, and then she will start eating.
You see the female hang back?
Yes.
There we go.
So he digests the rope if he
No.
gets anything
Yeah,
in?
no, that's very soft rope. So.
So
Incredible, eh?
Quentin does that so that that's I suppose how it works in nature, how
Yes.
they pull their food.
Yes, they do that, but the last one he gives, he's gonna make it even tighter so that they can do the death roll.
Oh, I've heard about that.
Okay, seeing that he's going to move a little bit, let's see if we can get the female closer.
Is it only the two of them in this particular
There's
pond?
two of them in here. The other female probably somewhere here in the water, but she's a very shy individual.
Oh,
So
okay.
we're seeing if she's going to adapt, but if she doesn't start participating, then she'll go over and new ones will come in. Because it takes quite an effect to try and train these crocodiles for the cage dive. Because of course not all crocodiles want to eat in front of people while they're screaming and shouting. So we need to get the most confident crocodiles. By that I mean semi-most aggressive crocodiles.
There we go.
Yeah, she missed it.
She's not as aggressive as Titan.
There's Titan, he's got it.
He always waits right underneath.
Yeah,
He
I know.
flummoxed you, Quentin.
Don't give him a piece of chicken there. Let's see how big he is. Check that tail there by you. There he goes.
She,
And you'll see when he's going to have to lift up his head now when he gets to the shallow. You're going to see he's going to come up soon to swallow it. Because they've got a flap at the back of their throat. See there.
Okay.
yeah, she's right, yeah.
There we go. I think Titan's
Tyson.
far enough. now.
Titan, yeah.
Is it Tyson?
Titan or Tyson, I don't know.
Is it Titan or Tyson?
Tyson.
Tyson.
After the boxer, Mike Tyson.
Oh, okay.
The reason why he's in this enclosure is because he caused a little bit of chaos that side. In season, he likes fighting, hence the name Mike Tyson. And also another reason why you'll see he's not the longest crocodile, but he's extremely wide.
Okay.
And Tyson wasn't the tallest guy.
Yeah.
He's not very muscular, so that's how he got his name.
Oh, look at that.
Likes, and then she just stays there and stares down. I think I know who that is. Italian.
Here comes Tyson.
There we
There
go.
we go,
There
she got it.
Does she have a name, Quentin?
Oh, yes, she's Pop.
Pop.
Pop. Yes, so we had 3 females in here, Snap, Crackle and Pop. At the end, only Pop was a very good cage dive crocodile. So we still need Snap and Crackle. Pop. There we go. That's more like it. Up, 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 up. Yup, yup.
The nostrils.
Hey,
I wish I could rub the underbelly. Look there. Look there. Yes.
check.
There's a death roll.
Hey!
Okay, so now the reason why she's death rolling is that's their knife and their fork. So she's like, this isn't the little chicken, it's pulling me. So now she's like, I want to death roll a piece of it.
Look at that.
There's another one.
That is
Beautiful,
cool.
eh?
Pop does a beautiful death roll.
She's fighting you, eh?
Yeah, so this takes a lot more energy. So if you just do this, they realize, but I'm wasting more energy than I'm getting. So you have to give them a few easy pieces and then give them a hard piece. Crocodiles are extremely lazy animals. So if you make them work too much, they're not going to participate. Ah, there she goes. See, they get smart at that because they chew it. Chicken disintegrates.
Yeah.
Pull a piece and it just disappears.
She gave us 2 beautiful death rolls though.
Yeah, she did.
Must be an amazing experience for the divers.
Yes.
Please do not. Wrong thing to say. Do not.
What did they
He's not
say?
Hold
losing
still.
a finger and he's not losing a tooth.
Check him, eh? He doesn't let go.
So, stubborn.
You're fighting a losing battle,
Luckily,
Quentin.
I'm a little bit more stubborn.
You think you're gonna win?
Yes.
There's a death roll. He
Thank you,
did it.
Okay, there you
Tyson.
go. Take it.
That's all you wanted.
Just
You
a
can
little
reward
death
him
roll
now.
from him. It happens very rarely, but you can see, imagine being 600 kilograms, having to death roll, it takes a lot more energy than the female does. But now, you see if I can break it.
To get the chicken out. Phew.
He's still holding on for dear life.
The rope's probably going to snap. See how he's using that tail?
Yes.
How powerful that tail is.
He's using his whole body.
Yeah. Yo. So one can come down, yeah. Yo. So these are the times for the tours.
Croc tours,
Yeah.
okay.
And they say if you've got a combo tour, like for instance, if you start at 3 o'clock, then you come and you wait here.
Everyone waits. Yeah, look at the skin.
And this is where it starts. Now you see the size, eh?
Let's see the size. Wow. So this is where one waits for the tour guide to come and fetch one.
Yes.
Started here with our youngest babies on the farm. They are now 6 months old. And this is the Nile crocodile. It's our second largest species of crocodile that we find in the world. The longest Nile crocodile was 6.3 meters, which is from that door almost to that door. And the heaviest one had a weight of 1,056 kilograms, almost 1.1 tons. They're the exact same age as these babies. It's just like in all animals, you get some babies that start out a little bit slower than the others. They don't eat as frequently. They may be a little bit picky on what they eat. So their growth stunts a little bit. Where these guys, they've gotten their crocodile personalities. They want to start eating fingers now. So if we put the babies in here, they won't physically hurt them. But what will happen is they'll grab a piece of meat, the other one will pull it out of his mouth, and they won't get food. So you'll always get very big ones and very small ones. So to stop that, we put the small ones in here. We feed them double of the amount, get them nice and big quickly. To when they catch up to these guys, then they'll reunite.
Yeah.
Wow.
And these was the eggs where these babies hatched out. These are our two-year-olds. So you can see after 2 years, not much growing. They actually grow quite slow compared to other animals. Yes, they grow extremely slowly. They take a very, very long time to get big. Okay, so that crocodile laying there under the tree. Now, that one is 7 years old. It's a female. But one thing about her is you'll see she's got a lot of white on her. That's because she's got a genetic mutation to where she was born that way, where the black color didn't properly spread through the body. It stopped about halfway, and that making it the rarest crocodile in the world, because there's currently only 4 individuals with this mutation. She's one of them. The other 3 was bought last year by a guy in Florida, so it's in his private collection. Oh, big crocodiles. Now that guy over there, small crocodile like that, roughly 16 to 18 years old, where the bigger crocodiles like that one's over there, roughly 35, 40, even that big one at the back, roughly about 45 years old. Now the Nile crocodile has got an average lifespan of about 80 to 100 years old. And then they do not die from old age, they actually die from starvation. Because if you were to have a look at these crocodiles' teeth, you will not find a dirty crocodile teeth. All of them pearly, pure white. And that's not because they've got a toothbrush to clean their teeth, or Colgate, or we go down and clean their teeth. Nope, they just change their teeth so often. These crocodiles have got 50 sets of teeth. So they can change their teeth 50 times in their life.
Wow.
After that 50 sets, you cannot catch your food because you don't have teeth to hold on to it. You cannot eat, and you die from starvation. It's nature's way of telling them, listen, you're getting too old now.
What is the green on the water?
Okay, so that's a little plant growing on top of the water called duckweed. It happens to end up growing in these ponds every winter because we have migrating ducks. They eat it in other ponds. They land in here, it washes off of their legs and feathers, and it just starts growing all over. Now, the crocodiles really like it. That's why we keep it, because it acts like, especially on this side where we have a lot of it, it stops the sunlight from entering the water. So it's like a blanket protecting them. So they feel like they're secure underwater because you can't see outside of the water. But now in summer times, the sun gets too hot for it. So you can see patch for patch, it's already started dying off. If you were to look at their tails, you'll notice how fat their tails are. That's because they store their fat in their tail. So during the times in the wild when maybe food is scarce, they can still use that fat in their tail. Now, here by us, problem. These guys, always successful because they're hunting chickens, dead chickens. So they do not have a chance of missing it. So they just go up and they eat as much as they can, but they never really use that fat. 7 crocodiles in these 3 enclosures.
177, and there they can go to the other side.
So they can move between.
Yes, yes.
And the one just remains with its mouth open.
Yes, exactly.
It came right now to lie on top of this one.
Water, you stop bigger predators also on the points of the branches.
So if these are lean times for them, they're still quite large.
Yeah.
Baby leopard tortoises, these babies in here is 1 year old. They get that name from that little spots on their back. There's one over there, one at the back, and there's 2 on this side.
Mommy.
Only 1 year old. The leopard tortoise, our biggest tortoise in South Africa, they can live till about 150 years old, and on average their eggs takes about 12 to 15 months to hatch out. So it's more than a year the egg will stay in the ground before it actually hatches out.
What a beautiful place they have.
Now these tortoises love the grass, and then of course the weeds popping up, and then this time of the year we have a lot of our garden flowers, and once they've flowered, the next day I pick them and we throw it in here and they scavenge on some of the flowers.
Yeah, they love the bright colors, eh?
The main area where the duckweed actually starts, as you can see how wide it's spreaded, and then as the crocodiles move themselves over, they carry some of it with them. So that's a little moor hen. Can you see her 2 chicks? So she has chicks there by the tortoises For some reason today she's decided, let me take them to explore the crocodile ponds.
How cute
However,
are they?
she's quite a good mother and she does know about the crocodiles, so the babies has been fine. But yeah, the moorhen, very cool species. So a lot of the birds here also like using the habitat and having their nests.
How cute are they?
They're now 10
I
days
don't
old,
think
those
they're making
little
it.
moorhen.
Don't say that.
Have to be honest.
They've been cruising in here the whole day, so if they were to get eaten, they would have already been eaten.
Let us move on. They will survive. The image on your screen of the moorhen and the two chicks might look very serene and calm, but we had a few heart-stopping moments here.
Yeah, crazy.
She ventured just too close to those huge crocodiles, and they came for her, and she flew across the water to the other side, and the two chicks went into separate directions.
Yes, the one little one ran up out of the water on shore and joined up with the mother on the other side, and the other little one swam in the opposite direction in the water, stayed in the water, and about 3 or 4 crocodiles went after this little chick. I didn't expect them to do that. I thought it would be just a waste of time to try and catch a little chick like that, but no, they went after it, and they snapped after it about 3 or 4 times, and then the last time it snapped the little chick, and the chick was gone.
Or so we thought.
Yes.
So the chick, one of the gentlemen in our group said that he saw the little chick.
Yes.
So there was a clump of grass on that side, and we were hoping, because we didn't see any crocs come up to swallow, we were hoping that the little chick had made it.
Yeah, we all ran back there to go and have a look. The whole group of us went back to go and see, and we couldn't see anything. So we just carried on with the rest of the tour.
We were all a little devastated. And
Even Quentin was devastated
correct.
because he's watched them since they hatched.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And on our way out, we looked for the little one again, and we couldn't find it.
Nothing.
And we were convinced that it had succumbed to a crocodile.
And then on our way home, we were driving in our car on our way home, and lo and behold, Quentin sent us a message.
And he sent us a little video and a pic. He went, it bothered him so much that he went back to that clump of grass, and he looked around and he found the little one, and it avoided him and it ducked and dived, but eventually he was able to scoop it up in a pool net, reunite it with its mother and its sibling.
Yeah, amazing. And he was just as relieved. The voice note he sent us, you could hear he was just as happy.
Yes, and the pic and the video you will see were from Quentin.
Yes.
And the fact that it bothered him as much just shows his passion for wildlife.
For wildlife, yeah, true. Amazing.
So, thank you for that amazing rescue, Quentin. I told you you were my hero.
The one on the left-hand side, she's our youngest female of 5 years old. In the middle, our 10-year-old male. And on the right-hand side, our 7-year-old female. Now, there's 3 differences between alligators and crocodiles that you can see in the face. Now, the first difference is the shape of the mouth. Alligators have got a much rounder mouth, where crocodiles have got that long, pointy mouth. That's the first difference. The second difference is the teeth of the alligator. When they close their mouth, the top teeth goes over the bottom teeth. So they have overlapping teeth. Top teeth outside of the mouth, bottom teeth inside. Crocodiles have interlinking teeth. We see the top and the bottom teeth both sticking out. And then the last difference is just the eyes of the alligator. It makes them look frog-like because it sits right on top of their head, very close together, where your crocodile's eyes are a little bit lower down. Take a piece. Let's come, alligators. Come. Come, alligator. Come, alligators. Come. Come. Whoa. Stop. Open. Come. Come here. Come. Yeah. So you can see a little bit difference between alligators and crocodiles. The crocodile. Well, you can. Let me be honest. You can. You've got 1 time and 2 times to do it. And that's it. With the alligators, you've got a little bit more time. Come. Come. Okay. Up. Up. Open. There we go. Cut. Why is big boy so lazy? Hold it. Hold it.
You've done a good job training.
Yeah.
So it is of course after an 8-month diet, it's very difficult to start it again. So it's alright. It's not the worst that they've been, not nearly the best. It's been, I don't know why the male does it. We'll see with him. Stop. Stop. Okay.
Yeah.
Hold it for me. Hold it. There we go. Lift up. Just like that. Tap. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it. Just like that. Hold. 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 There we go. Quickly or slowly but surely head back that way. I've got some 3 full chickens that we're just gonna throw in on one of the crocodile sides. So it's just 3 that's gonna get food, but it's just a little bit of entertainment feeding, just to show you the difference between alligators and crocodile. Okay.
Here he comes.
Come, 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 come. Come, 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 come.
Good heavens, they know that.
Come, 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 come.
Why, that's why.
Yes. There's 3 whole chickens. I'm going to give it to specific ones. Back.
Whoa.
Was that the one?
Yes, that's just one that I wanted to get it. You see how they go from sitting still to being able to move so quickly?
Yes.
Look at them.
So I need to be careful what I throw because of course there's a lot of crocodiles together and little food. So I don't want any accidents to happen.
Yeah, of course.
I'm not going to throw in the bunch. I'm going to throw further out. Ooh. Did everybody miss it? Yeah, very good.
How do you pick which ones you want?
I can't remember that. That's why when we feed, we have to do a buffet table or all you can eat. So we make big heaps of chicken all over the enclosure. We keep filling it until there's leftover. Because then we know every single crocodile had a chance to eat.
Hey, look at that bird. Look at
Who's the lucky one that's going to get the last?
small bird there.
Oh, yes.
Oh,
A big lazy boy in the back
another
there.
one.
It's nice and dry.
That dry one laying there. Feels bad giving such a lazy crocodile a chicken.
Oh, he missed out.
Yeah, well, if your reaction is that slow. See, they're very lazy. He didn't want to move at all for that chicken, but now that somebody got it, he's going to go and try to steal that chicken.
It's too late
there.
now.
Hey,
Good heavens.
see there. Now they're angry. So this went now from, see how that crocodiles are posturing? When a crocodile ever postures up like that, that means I'm angry.
Crocodile hunter. The one and only Steve Irwin.
Well,
Oh,
we've got our
never
own
forget
Steve
that
Irwin
day.
coming here now.
Single-handedly, he was the reason why the saltwater crocodile weren't endangered anymore. So if it wasn't for him bringing, firstly, a lot of people gave him critic about
Yes.
his showmanship.
Yes.
Well, in that time there was nothing what I did here. Nobody wanted to come and have a tour on crocodiles. That if it wasn't for him, none of us would have been here. He single-handedly funded conservation efforts to try and save the saltwater crocodile. That zoo of him, a lot of the money he made, he just pumped back right into it.
Now this is Selmarie Pieterse. Salmarie is responsible for us being here today. She made
Fantastic.
all the arrangements. It took a few discussions, me back and forth with her, because I had a lot of questions, like I always do, and she answered each one so patiently. So I would like Salmarie to explain to us the different experiences they have with their rates, because I'm not sure I'll be able to.
Okay. So we have a special tour that we do. We do our reptile combo tour. So that is for the crocodiles and our snake center. So the snake center is usually self-guided, so you can take your time when you come in, maybe get a drink at the restaurant, go to the snake center, take a look around, and then the guide will get you. So the tours are from 9:45 in the morning till 4:30 in the afternoon, and we have a tour every 45 minutes. So walk-in clients are welcome. And then if you want to make a booking, you're welcome to do so. We usually take bookings for 10 people or more.
Oh, wow, okay.
And then for adults, it's 110 Rand if you're local South African. So don't worry about rates being too high, be too touristy.
That's very reasonable, and that's for the combo.
Yes, that's for combo, to see crocodiles and the snake center.
Okay.
Yes. And then we have our under 18 rates for locals are 72 Rand, and then 2-year-olds are free. So under 2-year-olds and 2-year-olds. Yes.
And the croc cage dive experience?
So the croc cage dive for locals or for adults 580 Rand. But if it's a walk-in, you usually pay a little bit less. So you actually get a discount if you do a walk-in cage dive.
All right.
And we also have some swimming costumes available. We're working on getting mediums and large. But we have so far, it's basically just a top and the ski pants.
Yes.
So you're prepared to go into the cage.
Give us an idea of a rate for the combo experience for non-South Africans.
Okay, so for international clients or tourist non-South Africans, it's 145 Rand for the combo tour. So that's again the snakes and the crocodiles.
All right.
And then under 18s are 93 Rand, but 2-year-olds are still free.
All your contact details would have appeared at the beginning of the episode and will be in the description below. So our viewers must book.
Yes, and then we have a special also for cage dive. We have a couple special. So for locals it's 1,100, and then for international or non-South Africans it's 1,350. So if you're a couple, you want to do something special for anniversary or something,
Yes.
you're welcome to do a cage dive as well.
Some adrenaline-filled activity.
I think so, yeah. Thank you so much.
Salmarie, a
you.
big thank you. We had such fun, and Quentin was also a fantastic guide.
I'm very glad you enjoyed it, and I'm very glad you were able to come and do this.
Yes. What can I say?
The snakes, for me, were very intriguing and super beautiful.
Absolutely stunning. I can't believe how beautiful some of them are. I would have loved to have touched them, but too scared. And what about the crocodile feeding, eh?
Oh, the
Crazy.
crocodiles are enormous.
Yeah, can't believe how big they were.
It was cool seeing them so up close.
Yes.
We've seen them plenty of times, but in the distance, it was fantastic.
I also like the fact that they're only here for people to come and see. There's no hunting or culling or anything going on here. They die of old age.
And natural causes
Yes,
only, yeah.
that's it, yeah.
A big thank you to Salmarie Pieterse for
Yeah.
arranging this all, for our guide Quentin Cronje,
Yes,
very knowledgeable.
wow.
And then also to LZ Mocky from Bonheur Reptiles and Adventures for sponsoring this episode. A very big thank you for hosting us. We had a very good time.
It was super nice. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you in the next episode.